Hello everyone, the CD Spin here, bringing you guys another album review. So English rapper Little Simz is back with a new full-length record since one of my favorite hip-hop records of the 2010s, Gray Area. And also the Drop 6 EP from just last year, which I'm still not incredibly huge on, but I still enjoyed. Now at first, Lil Simz music has always before seemed very mild to me and I didn't enjoy it that much. But ever since I listened to Gray Area again, and I have a specific memory to listening to it one night, and I was extremely happy. And ever since then, I've just been a huge fan of her music, and I've been really excited for this album's release. But anyways, Little Simz is back here with Sometimes I Might Be Introvert. Let's get on to the review. The opener, Introvert, which was one of the lead singles, starts off with these loud banging drums and these godlike chant sounds and horns, but not before transitioning into this incredible beat. And when Simbi gets on the mic, she spits bars, and the things that she talks about aren't just about herself and what's happening to herself, it's about issues that are happening too. There's just so much happening in this album opener, okay? It's freaking amazing. And then the second track is Woman, which was also another lead single, and man, it's great. The beat is seriously one of the best I've heard in a long time. It's definitely not close to as grand of a track as the previous, but on a lyrical front, it's just as deep. There are so many rich textures and R&B aspects. It's just beautiful. And then the third track, Two Worlds Apart, is an even smoother song than the last. And dude, the production on this album is just, it's incredible. There's not a second where the production isn't rich, beautiful, and greatly textured. And then next, which is another single, again, is I Love You, I Hate You. And it is incredibly smooth, even smoother than the last track. And it's absolutely incredible. It opens up to me like a book. And I know I said this already, but lyrically, this album is just incredible. Their lyrics are deep and super introspective, and the beat is bassy, yet fills out the song's overall grand structure perfectly. And I love these sounds that Simbi adds in. It's just incredible. And then Little Q Part 1 and Little Q Part 2 are exciting as hell, and every single sound, every single texture and beat is just layered perfectly, and I mean perfectly, okay? I don't say that lightly. And lyrically, she obviously talks about herself and her own issues, but also, like I mentioned before, focuses on the issues at hand. With everyone. And I also love that smooth-ass outro. It's just incredible, this song. And then next is Jen's Interlude, which is called an interlude, but really it works as its own song in a way. It's super cinematic in a way, and there's this kind of interaction in a way, kind of dialogue between Simbi and another person, which comes back later on, and the chanting vocals in the background are just, they're great, man. The next song, Speed, has this driving, bassy, sort of electronic computery beat, and Simbi's vocals are perfectly echoey, and they just like complement the song perfectly. It just goes to show you the amount of detail in this album. It's one of those special albums that you listen to, and every time that you listen to it, you catch something new about it. You catch another little detail that you didn't hear before. And then the next track has this adventurous, cinematic kind of orchestral sound in a way. However, in between that, there's this beautiful and slowed down part that is just, it's great. Everything is both unexpected and also extremely well structured, where nothing really feels wrong. And then I See You has this beautiful kind of muted and light high-pitched guitar, and in this track, Simbi feels really close to the mic. It kind of reminds me of Billie Eilish, how it sounds like she's like right up to your ear. And it's perfectly fitting also with these romantic lyrics. From what I hear, the song is about Simbi and someone else that she's romantically involved with. And this track is just pure, smooth love. And the drum beats are incredible. This song reminds me of like a nice R&B performance from back in the day. And I'm all for it. And then the interlude, the rapper that came to tea, sounds like a Disney scene type of interlude. That is truly beautiful. And I mean, it feels like a Disney song in the most beautiful, best possible way. For an interlude, it's so cinematic and amazing. And then the next single, Rolling Stone, is more intense and cool than the last few tracks, and it has an incredible vibe, and the beat is very minimalist, but incredibly crisp and high production. And I love what they did to the vocals in the middle of the song to the end. It's super cool, and I love it. They kind of warble it a little bit, but where it doesn't sound annoying. And it's not one of the most exciting tracks, but damn, it's cool as hell. And then Protect My Energy has this powerful drum and incredible vocal layering. And like I said before, there's so many textures that I didn't even catch at first listen. Like that weird warbly beat that's used throughout the track, the wow wow. And the song has an incredible and majestic vibe, and energy to it. It's beautiful, okay? I'm gonna say it again. Normally I'm fairly eloquent, at least with what I wanna say. But I can't find the words for this. It's incredible. And then Point and Kill, the most recent single, and the bass in this track is amazing. The whole vibe of the song is amazing, in fact. And the vocals from Oban Jayar are really, really complimentary to the whole track. And the horns on the song are great and give me other vibes to back in the day. And then Fear No Man sounds like a great continuation of the last track, but with so many sounds and details, and the drums are super great with the track. I know I keep mentioning the drums, but really they're insanely great, and they're nothing like recent hip-hop projects I've heard. And then The Garden is another interlude, and in fact the last interlude, and it is beautiful and cinematic, and it also adds this kind of narrative that I feel like is part of this track, and God, I love it. Next is the song How Did You Get Here? And look, whatever I say won't make this album justice. It won't do it justice, okay? It just won't, okay? I'm just a 13-year-old music listener. I'm not smart enough. But yeah, God, lyrically still is deep. Little Simz knows the issues, okay? Next is Misunderstood, which is an incredibly elegant and beautiful track that's also super personal, and the production is just, God, it's so rich, and the textures are great, that I can literally see this song in my mind. It's actually visible to me. So, now's the fun part of the review. This album is... It's breathtaking, okay? It really is. It's elegant, incredibly diverse, and lyrically filled to the brim with gold. It's too much for my little tiny meatball brain to describe, but believe me when I say everything about this album it works. It just works. I can fully tell that Simbi put all her effort into this album, and I'm all for it. And because of that, I just feel like I need to give this album the following rating. I'm feeling a strong 9 to 10. Yeah, another 10. I know, 2 female artists, same year. God, I love it. I love this album. But that's it for the review, everyone. Please do consider subscribing if you want to see more. And also leave a like if you want. You don't have to. I'm not asking you. I don't need them. But it would just be kind of appreciated. See you guys.